Welcome to Informed Tourist. This is Curtis giving you some more valuable information, so prepare to come with me on this journey of discovery. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Now on with the show. Did you know a town's fortune could be built on something as simple as wax? It might sound unlikely, but in Japan the story of wax is one of ingenuity, tradition, and quiet transformation. For centuries, the gentle glow of a candle was more than just light. It was a symbol of prosperity, artistry, and the rhythm of daily life. Not just any wax, but a special kind, derived from the haze tree. This tree, with its glossy leaves and unique fruit, held a secret that would shape the destiny of an entire community. Extracting wax from the haze tree was a delicate process, passed down through generations, requiring patience and skill. This is the wax that lit up Japan for centuries, creating a soft, smokeless glow. Unlike ordinary candles, these burned cleanly, filling homes, temples, and tea houses with a gentle, almost ethereal light. The warm flicker became woven into the fabric of Japanese evenings, a quiet companion to stories, meals, and moments of reflection. It made a small, forgotten town in Shikoku incredibly wealthy, Uchiko. Once a sleepy village, Uchiko blossomed into a thriving center of commerce, its streets lined with merchant houses and workshops, all thanks to the humble haze tree and the industry it inspired. Uchiko's story, like its candles, is a slow, mesmerizing burn. The town's prosperity grew steadily, each candle a testament to the hands that shaped it, and the traditions that endured. But as with all things, change was inevitable. It asks, what happens when the world moves on, and you don't? When what made you rich is no longer needed? Factories fell silent, workshops closed, and the once bustling streets grew quiet, echoing with memories of a golden age. Most visitors chase Tokyo's neon or Kyoto's temples, but Uchiko is for those who seek what's left behind. Here the past lingers in the air, and the silence tells its own story. The journey here is part of the experience, winding trains, changing landscapes, and a sense of traveling back in time. As you watch the countryside roll by, you can almost imagine the days when Uchiko's candles lit the way for travelers and townsfolk alike. Uchiko whispers, waiting for those willing to listen and discover beauty in what remains. Its quiet streets invite you to slow down, to notice the details, and to reflect on the passage of time. Why come here? Because here, you find something real, unpackaged, unperformed, and deeply authentic. In Uchiko, the past isn't just preserved, it's alive in every candle, every weathered beam, every story told by those who remain. Uchiko is a place to get lost, to wander, and to confront the beautiful, melancholic truth of time passing. It's a reminder that even as the world rushes forward, there is value in what endures, and in the quiet spaces left behind. And it all started with the humble haze tree and its waxy fruit, a simple gift from nature that shaped a town, and still glows softly in the hearts of those who visit. Uchiko isn't a theme park or a replica, it's the real deal. Tucked away in the gentle hills of Ehime Prefecture, this town feels untouched by the rush of modern life. Here the air carries the faint scent of old wood and wax, and every corner seems to whisper stories from another time. The town flourished in the Meiji and Taisho eras, its wealth built on Japanese wax. Artisans once crafted candles that lit homes across the country, and Uchiko's name became synonymous with quality and craftsmanship. The prosperity of those days is still visible in the careful details of the town's architecture. Merchants built magnificent homes and theaters, lining the main street with prosperity. The grand facades and elegant interiors reflected the ambitions of a community at its peak, eager to showcase its success and culture. Then, paraffin candles and electricity arrived. The boom ended, but Uchiko didn't tear down its past. Instead of chasing new trends, the town quietly held on to its heritage, letting time slow to a gentle pace. Instead, it slipped into a quiet slumber, preserving its merchant houses and streets. The silence that followed was not one of abandonment, but of careful stewardship, a community choosing to honor its roots. The world rushed forward, Uchiko stood still, a perfect snapshot of a bygone era. Here time seems to pause, allowing visitors to step into a living memory. Its main attraction is the Yokkaichi Gokoku district, a living preservation of history. This area is more than a collection of old buildings, it's a vibrant testament to the town's enduring spirit. Walking here feels like stepping onto a movie set, but the buildings and stories are real. Every stone and beam has witnessed generations of daily life, festivals, and quiet moments. Uchiko's beauty is subtle, rewarding those who slow down and pay attention. It's in the gentle curve of a tiled roof, the weathered grain of a wooden door, and the soft glow of lanterns at dusk. The dark wood, intricate tiles, and hidden courtyards tell stories of a town that values authenticity. Each detail is a reminder of the generations who lived, worked, and dreamed here. This isn't a place for selfies or souvenirs, it's for wandering, discovering, and contemplation. Here you're invited to lose yourself in the quiet, to let your mind wander as your feet do. Uchiko rewards the curious and the patient. Those who linger find hidden stories, gentle encounters with locals, and a sense of peace that's hard to find elsewhere. It's a town for those seeking a story, not just a sight. Every visit becomes a personal chapter in Uchiko's ongoing tale. Here the past is not just remembered, it's lived. In Uchiko, history isn't something you observe from a distance. It's something you step into, breathe in, and carry with you long after you leave. The plane lands in Matsuyama, Shikoku's largest city, an island often overlooked. Shikoku is famous for its 88-temple pilgrimage, but Uchiko is off the map for most. From Matsuyama, a local train winds through rural landscapes, far from the bullet train's speed. The train rattles past farms and forests, growing quieter with each stop. Stepping off in Uchiko, the air is clean, the station unassuming, and silence reigns. There are no crowds, no flashing signs, just quiet. The silence is profound, forcing you to tune into the subtle sounds: a temple bell, rustling leaves, a distant stream. The streets are empty, orderly, and almost timeless. I check into a family-run ryokan, communicating through gestures and smiles. Here, I feel disconnected from the modern world, a town that prospered, then faded into quiet. The challenge to break through the silence and find Uchiko's pulse. Is there life beneath the stillness? The stage is set for a journey through a different concept of time. The first meal in a new place is everything. It's your first real conversation with the culture. In Uchiko, finding food is a quest. I discover a tiny soba shop, unchanged for decades. Inside, a husband and wife, both elderly, move with practiced grace. I order cake soba, trusting the process. The bowl arrives, buckwheat noodles in fragrant broth topped with scallions. Simple, perfect. The flavors are deep and balanced, the noodles earthy and firm. This humble dish is a metaphor for Uchiko, not flashy but quietly confident. In a world obsessed with novelty, this bowl is an act of defiance, a reminder that true quality is quiet. The silence of the town feels less like emptiness, more like substance. Uchiko's first secret mastery doesn't need to shout. Here, tradition speaks for itself. The meal is a story of dedication and patience. Sometimes the simplest experiences are the most profound. I set out to explore the Yokkaichi Gokoku historic street. The architecture is stunning. Two-story merchant houses, dark wood, white plaster, and subtle kote reliefs. The street is immaculate and hauntingly empty. It's like walking through a dollhouse after the dolls have gone. The conflict Uchiko is a masterpiece of preservation, but where are the people? A few elderly residents nod politely, then disappear inside. There are no children, no sounds of daily life. The silence, once peaceful, now feels oppressive. A museum, not a living town. Uchiko is a prime example of rural Japan's demographic crisis. The struggle is reconciling beauty with a lack of life. I sit by the Oda River, pondering. Was Uchiko saved by being forgotten, or is it now being forgotten to death? I need to look deeper, past the silent facades to find the town's heart. The key is to stop searching for what's missing and appreciate what's here. The Yokkaichi Gokoku district isn't meant to bustle. It's a residential street valuing privacy and tranquility. I slow down, noticing intricate wooden windows, family crests, and hidden gardens. At the Kamihaga residence, a former wax merchant's home, Uchiko's story comes alive. A volunteer guide shows me opulent rooms, clever architecture, and the workshops where hazeberries became wax. The empty streets make sense. The wealth here built every house. The town was an interconnected ecosystem of producers and craftsmen. Thick plaster walls weren't just for show, they were fireproofing for a town of wood and paper. The house is a machine for making and protecting wealth. The spirit of the merchants is embedded in the buildings. I watch a craftsman make candles by hand, a slow, meditative art. Uchiko's heart is patience, precision, and respect for materials. The town isn't empty. It's quietly alive, focused on preserving its traditions. Just when I think I know Uchiko, it surprises me. At the end of the street stands Uchiko-za, a traditional kabuki theater from 1916. Inside, a grand wooden auditorium faces a wide stage, still used for kabuki, bunraku, and community events. A caretaker shows me the Hanamichi walkway, the manually operated revolving stage, and trapdoors, all ingenious, all hand-powered. The theater was a gift from wealthy merchants, a symbol of civic pride. After falling into disrepair, townspeople rallied to restore it in the 1980s. Uchiko-za is the heart of the community, a place where past and present connect. Standing on stage, I imagine the echoes of performances, the spirit of resilience. The theater is not just a building, it's a living testament to Uchiko's refusal to let its culture die, saved not for tourists, but for themselves. Here, tradition is alive, not just preserved. The silence of the town is broken by the promise of performances yet to come. Uchiko's soul is found in its living culture. Uchiko's story is about more than wax. It's an ecosystem of craftsmanship. In nearby Ikazaki, washi paper has been made for over 1,000 years from mulberry bark. Washi was essential for candles, screens, and documents, requiring immense skill and patience. I visit a family-run workshop, watching a mastercraft washi by hand, a dance of fiber and water. The craft is dying, his children have left, and there's no apprentice. He's a keeper of tradition, proud, but aware of its fragility. The finished washi is light, strong, and soulful, impossible to replicate by machine. That evening, I light a traditional Uchiko candle in my ryokan. The flame is soft, orange, and steady, filling the room with a gentle glow. In this light, surrounded by washi screens, I understand Uchiko's secrets are in its crafts. The candle and paper embody the town's philosophy, slow, patient, deliberate, and beautiful. These are not just objects, but the soul of Uchiko. Here, tradition is illuminated. The struggle with Uchiko's silence dissolves. I was searching for life in noise and crowds, but Uchiko's soul is deeper. It's in the soba master's dedication, the preserved merchant houses, the kabuki theater, and the washi maker's hands. This is shokunin, the craftsman's spirit, mastery for its own sake. The crafts may fade, but the spirit endures in those who preserve, volunteer, and create. The silence now feels full, rich with history, stories, and peace. Uchiko isn't trying to be Tokyo or Kyoto, it's content in its own identity. It offers a travel experience about connection, not consumption. The real treasure is the feeling you take with you, calm, appreciation for craftsmanship, and the memory of a place where time moves at the speed of a candle flame. Uchiko is a mirror, forcing you to confront your own relationship with time and value. Here beauty is found in the simple, the authentic, and the handmade. The soul of Japan is quiet but enduring. On my last morning in Uchiko, I wander through the Yokkaichi Gokoku district, the air crisp and the streets still quiet. I feel as though I've spent enough time here to have uncovered some of Uchiko's secrets, to have glimpsed the stories that linger in the woodwork and the stones beneath my feet. The town feels both familiar and mysterious, as if it's holding something just out of sight, waiting for someone to notice. As I pass by, my attention is caught by a modest house. Its shutters are closed tight, and a handwritten sign is pinned to the door, the ink slightly faded from the sun and rain. The house looks as though it's been waiting for someone to stop and read its message. The sign reads, "This house is empty, the family has moved away." There's a sense of finality in those words, but also a quiet hopefulness. Below, another line, "We hope someone new will come and love this house and this town." It's a gentle invitation, a wish for renewal, and a reminder that every place has a future as well as a past. In that moment, Uchiko's story crystallizes for me. There's beauty and pride in these streets, but also a deep fragility. The town is a tapestry woven from both care and neglect, from memories and the passage of time. Uchiko isn't a museum frozen in time, it's a living organism shaped by the people who remain and those who have left. It's a community that's fighting to survive, adapting to change while holding on to its roots. The empty houses scattered throughout town are both melancholy and full of opportunity. Each one is a silent invitation, a space waiting to be filled with new laughter, new stories, and new beginnings. The town isn't a closed loop, sealed off from the world. It's open, waiting for new people to join its story, to add their own chapters to Uchiko's ongoing narrative. Preservation here is not a finished project but an ongoing effort. It needs new energy, new hands, and new love to keep these houses and this community alive. The silence that lingers in the empty rooms is both peaceful and a vacuum, a space that aches to be filled with life once more. Uchiko asks for help, quietly and with dignity. Its resilience is understated, but it's there in every weathered beam and every hopeful sign. As travelers, we have a choice. Are we just passing through, or can we become part of the solution? Can we help bridge the gap between past and future? The future of places like Uchiko depends on travelers who invest, who share stories, who see value in a quiet life and choose to support it even in small ways. So go and find your own Uchiko. They're out there waiting for someone to notice, to care, and to help write the next chapter. Thank you for watching Informed Tourist. Now please like and subscribe. I truly would like to reach 1,000 subscribers this year. So will you please become part of the Informed Tourists? Now enjoy this next video.